What's up, you beautiful people? Welcome back to another video. I hope you're doing well today. Today we are back on some MX bikes, and I absolutely love when I've not been on the MXB mods page for a while, and I load it up, and I just get so excited because I see a track that I cannot wait to try. Today's track, we are doing Cusses Gorse, and it's a track that is fairly local-ish to me, I guess, in terms of distance. It's a 2-hour drive. I did check on Google Maps before I started recording this video. However, I am sad to say that I've never actually ridden it before in person, and I'm not sure why, because it's a track that I really like the look of. I've watched a fair few GoPros of it over the years, and it's a track that hosts the MX Nationals. I don't know if it's every single year, but yeah, they get around going there from time to time, so the good boys get to show up and do their thing. So it looks, I should have gone outside there. I will note that for next lap, hopefully. This track is made by JoeGarlick, and I had a quick skim through his forum, not his forum posts, his MXB mods posts, and this is his very first track. So even more excited to try it out, because I love when we get new track creators. It fills me with hope for the future that we get more and more people with more and more tracks, and especially if they are UK tracks. I do love riding something that's a bit close to home. Whilst it's nice getting to ride all these massive AMA tracks and things like that, it's nice when you get that local kind of feeling. I'm just waiting for someone to make my local track. You know, if anybody wants to go and make wild tracks, aka Chippenham in the UK. I'd be very, very grateful. Just going to plant the seed if anybody's interested in doing that. But when that day comes, God, I will be a very happy man. So on the post I saw, the preview pictures showed that the track looked quite rough, you know, in terms of like rut size and a little bit bumpy, which I like. I do enjoy a challenging track on this game. Oh my God, this is massive. Let's go up and over that, around here. There we go. And I didn't see anything really in terms of negative comments. I think the only like feedback thing that I saw as well was just stating that maybe some differentiation. God, I'm getting tongue twisted in the colours from the like jump faces to the lands, just to make them stand out a little bit more. I like that the ruts have got a different texture colour in there, because there's nothing worse than when you try and get into a rut and you can't actually see where it is. That turns right. Oh my God. So that's actually a very short lap, much shorter than I would have thought. Yeah, you know what? It doesn't matter. It's fine. What I would love to see is if all the timing gates and stuff are set up around here. I imagine this track would be so fun for like a 1-2-5 race, something along those lines. Because on the surface, like first impressions, it doesn't seem like super difficult by any means. I think the 450 is a bit overkill. However, hear me out. The reason that I am on the 450 today is because I'm recording this on Friday. You know, the day that you'll be watching it, I'm recording it today. And I've been away for the last couple of days. Had a bit of a family emergency, so I've been away for the last few days, and it's just made me realise how lucky, or how fortunate I am that I was a couple of days ahead in terms of recording, because I haven't done anything for the last 2-3 days. So very, very lucky that I had stuff lined up. Otherwise, you boys would have been going without for a while. But I am back now, back on the grind, hopefully. And over this weekend, you know, the Saturday and Sunday. Well, actually, no, not Sunday. I'm meant to be going riding Sunday, weather permitting. So fingers crossed for me. But Saturday, I'll be back on the grind a little bit. You know, try and get ahead a little bit more. This bit here, this tabletop into like kind of step up reminds me so much of Matterley Basin over Cusses Gorse, and I suppose this. Oh, then you've got the sweeping right-hander into a kind of left off. It's very, very similar actually. Never really, never thought of it like that before. But yeah, that's really weird. That's strange how similar that bit of the track is. Obviously, both massive UK tracks. I mean, if it's good for one, surely it's good for the other. The only thing I will say as well is some of these ruts, there's not much differentiation in the ruts themselves. You know, so even if there's like 3 or 4 ruts in one corner, they all seem to be a very similar size. So in the grand scheme of things, there doesn't seem to be much of a negative side of taking the inside everywhere. The outside just seems like a long way out of the way, but for a first track, very, very impressive. You should be very happy with yourself, Joe. I know that Joe watches these videos, so I'm sure he'll be absolutely buzzing that I've covered this track as well. And oh, don't go to the berm, don't go to the berm! Oh God, sorry. Back on the 450 topic. The reason I'm riding the 450 is just to familiarise myself again. You know, we've got Daytona Supercross live stream we're doing tonight. I've not even seen the track. I said earlier on in the week, I hope that they make it really rough and rutty for us for the race, because, I mean, Daytona's rough IRL, isn't it? And the last couple of rounds that we've done for aerial has been rough as well, so it just makes sense if Daytona's even rougher. And I'm hoping that it will be. I'm hoping that will play to my strengths, and I can just kind of like tiptoe my way around the track and just try and get a good start, and that be how I do well, rather than actually putting down burners, because I do feel quite rusty at the moment, especially as I'm like switching between games. You know, recently I've been playing MESX for career mode. I played Reflex as well, like late last night, just to get uploaded earlier today. And now I'm playing bikes as well. So like, and sim, we've got sim in there. So trying to carry over all the muscle memory between the different games is so difficult. But I feel like I'm doing okay. You know, I feel like I'm all right at all of them. You know, I'm not. I definitely used to be a lot better at bikes when it used to be my main game and like my only game, but I quite enjoy branching out, and it adds a lot of variety to me, because I feel like if I just played bikes all day every single day, which I know some of you think I do, but I really just play it for these videos nowadays, but if I played it all day every single day, I imagine I'd get burnt out quite quickly. So I really like that I've got the flexibility as such to kind of branch out and play these different MX games, even if they're not quite up to scratch. I mean, Reflex is probably never going to be beaten in terms of arcade type game. I still think bikes and sim are ahead of it. Yeah, in terms of arcade games, Reflex is where it's at for me. Much better than Monster Energy Supercross, and I imagine that once I've finished off my career mode on the new Supercross game, I can't see myself playing with it very much. Maybe the occasional online game, but other than that, I can't see any reason why I'd sit down and put any decent amount of time into it. I feel like I've done it all at this point. You know, it does get a little bit stale, but at least the career mode is somewhat refreshing for me, because I didn't play any of the other games like career mode. What's the word for? Like, I didn't play a large amount. I played a very small amount of ABSX4 career, and that was it. I don't think I'm doing this track much justice. I keep crashing, and it's not that difficult to keep crashing, so I apologise, Joe. If you were wondering about the gear that I'm wearing as well, very different gear to what I usually wear. McChicken was nice enough to make the McCreations team some retro gear for Daytona, and I think he's done a very good job of like colour-wise of making it look retro. Like these are like the typical like iconic retro colours that you see when you see old retro gear. I think he's done a very good job. Nice to have something a little bit fresh for myself. I know that Stone Rider, who usually makes my gear, he made all the gear that I wear so far, he's obviously been quite busy with making the actual track and stuff as well. He said he did want to make some, but he just hasn't had the time, so that's fair enough. I think I'm in a bit of a weird situation, because I'm on the McCreations team and riding the McCreations bike. However, when it comes to gear, I actually have like aerial gear and stuff, so it's like almost like a dual kind of sponsorship type of thing. I've got like my gear sponsor, so to speak, even though I don't get anything monetarily out of it, and it's just so it's nice. Oh, it's nice promotion, I really, for Stone in his series and the work that he puts in, and then at the same time, Chicken helps out a lot as well. So glad that I can kind of represent both parties, and I get this nice combination, and somehow still rocking the red plate. I think we're like 45-ish points ahead in the series right now, and I was contemplating. So obviously, I said I came home last night from this family emergency. I was contemplating putting it off another day and being away for today as well. But then in the back of my mind, I've got, oh crap, I've got no YouTube videos lined up. I've got Supercross that I'm meant to be streaming. So it wasn't, like, whilst I could get away with not doing it, I don't want to kind of get away from the consistency. I know it might sound a little bit sad, but oh, you're prioritising YouTube over other things, but it's so massive right now and it's doing so well. I just want to keep it going for as long as I can. And I only have you guys to thank. I mean, we go through little spells every now and then where in terms of like subscribes and stuff daily, it drops off, but then the last week or so it's just kicked up another gear again. You know, it's like almost 100 every single day, and oh, I'm just loving it. Like, everyone seems to be so nice recently, and the support's been really good. And I just can't thank you enough. You know, you give me a good reason to keep doing it, and I'm crashing again and again. Oh god damn it! The thing is, these ruts are actually built really well. I'm not sure why I'm crashing. I'm guessing I'm just rusty. I must just be rusty. If you want to play this track, definitely do so, because I'm sure you'll make it look a whole lot better than I am right now. But to be honest, Joe, I think you've done a very good job for your first track, and I really hope that you do more. Chippenham, wild tracks, please, someone. I want to ride it in real life. I ride it in real life. I mean, I want to ride it in game, please. Oh god, we've got Canada Heights. So you've seen my GoPro of Canada Heights, and we've got that in game as well. Unfortunately, it's like quite an old layout. I think it's like 2016 that we've got in game, so it doesn't quite marry up the same. So even if someone done like a newer Canada Heights, that'd be lovely as well. And yes, I'm meant to be going riding this weekend. I'm praying that the weather is nice to me this time. I don't want to be the same situation last time, but I'm actually going to a track that I've never been to before. So I'm not going to give away too many details. Hopefully I can get the GoPro going. I'm going to try and do a different angle. Last time I used the Dango chin mount, and I thought it was a little bit too low. It kept banging off of my my body armor, chest protector, and it even hit my handlebars once as well. So what I'm going to try and do is mount it underneath my visor. So we'll see how that goes, because I don't want it right on top of my head, because I feel like it obviously makes everything look super duper slow, and you'll be able to see the peak, and you can't really see all the movement of the bars and things like that. So I'm going to try under the visor. If it works, great, you'll see it. If it doesn't work, unfortunately, you have to wait until next time I go riding. However, I'm really, really happy because in the past, you know, I said that I ride quite irregularly. A lot of it usually isn't down to my decision. Like, I'd go riding every single weekend if I could. The issue I've got is, ever since I started riding when I was really, really young, I've never done anything on the bikes myself. You know, my dad's always kind of been my mechanic, and he's so OCD with things. He likes things done a certain way. So I think even if I tried to kind of get in there and learn and do things, he'd kind of just redo it anyways. He's just one of them people, and it's not a bad thing by any means. It just means that he cares and he takes pride in what he does. The issue meaning now I'm bloody 26, you know, I'm getting on a bit now that I don't know any bike maintenance, so that is the issue, that I do have to rely on him to go riding with. And you know, he's getting on a bit. You know, he's got his own hobbies that he likes doing on the weekends and stuff, and I almost feel like this sense of guilt in taking him out for a day when he could be doing what he wants rather than just sitting in a van watching me. But he seems to have been really open to going out a bit more recently as well. He seems to have got a bit of an itch for it back again, which is really, really nice. I might even see if I can get him on a bike as well as he used to ride. Better than me. He's wild on a bike. He doesn't give a shit. He'll punt you in a corner if he has to. He's like Barsha-esque on his old CR125 that he used to have. He doesn't have it anymore. He'd probably have to ride my old or my current bike, or my YZ125 that needs rebuilding. But yeah, really, really happy. So I might be able to get out a little bit more. It won't be every weekend. It's just not doable. But to see all the positivity on the last GoPro that I've done and everyone wanting to see more, I'm hoping that I can just improve a bit, you know, get that general fitness up, try and reduce the arm pump and stuff, so the riding's better, the videos are better, and it's all just, it all kind of marries up with each other and goes really, really well. So I'm really excited. Hopefully good things to come. I'm hoping this weekend goes well and you'll see the result of that, I hope. And I think that'll do it from me. Joe, really well done. Really happy that we've got another UK track in the game. Love to see it. Can't wait for more from you. Interested to see what you're going to do next. And I can only imagine that the tracks are just going to get better and better as you go, as you get more experience as well. Really like the ruts. The only, I think the feedback I could give is try and add a little bit of variation in the ruts a little bit more. Some of them seem to be quite linear with each other, so there's not much benefit to going outside compared to inside, for example. And yeah, I don't have a whole lot else to say about it, really. I like the roughness. I do like the size of the ruts as well. They do hold you really well. And yeah, that'll do it for me. I hope you guys have enjoyed it as well, most importantly. If you did, please do drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel if you're new. Have a lovely rest of the day, wherever it is you're up to. And until I catch you in the next video, peace.
My tent way too damn dark. Laugh in your face like man dark. Came a long way from the bad days way back. Had to burn down that landmark. Seen some things I ain't really want to see. It's all good, that's what made me me. Now who would I be if I had it easy? Used to break down, now I'm in a 350. Like whoa, I've been laying way too low. Had to switch up and change my flow, cause I'm back from the block. Had to bust some rocks and dust off the dust to get back in the box. Now why you wanna